That's because I have a white noise machine for my daughter, so unless somebody talks to me, I'm gonna be muted.
I generally like swamps, but this one smells funny.
Welcome back. Have you called off the Rangers? Wonderful. Take these as a token of my esteem. Once this land is free from the Dream Scourge, nature itself will reward you. Be well, my strange friend. And mind your step.
game's fantastic, man. I think it has its flaws, but it's pretty good. Camera's on. Okay. So far it's pretty splendid. I think it holds up gameplay wise. The combat's fantastic. The magic's fantastic. Making like playing with all the different weapons and trying to see what you like best is really satisfying. I mean, they're not directly connected, just the same world.
Let's take these things back to camp. You can fiddle with them there.
I was in the last act of the first Pillars game whenever I started this, so I felt like this is my ideal RPG in terms of like, perspective and combat, so I treated myself. I'm enjoying it, man. The only downside to me was there were some things I didn't like about the character customization and only having 4 companions compared to like Pillars. I didn't like, but other than that, and even with that, I'm still having a blast. Yeah. They do mention Deadfire and a lot of the things that happen in 1 a lot. I've noticed it, but this is a different area of the game, so not too much is like affected by it. So, I'm definitely gonna go back and play Pillars though. This hasn't scared me away from it at all. It'll be exciting once this is over, like going through and like playing through other areas, because each game is in different continents, and that's an exciting thing about it. Dude, Pillars 1 is so fucking hard, and I got to the endless path. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I got to the end of the endless paths finally, because you're supposed to finish it after you get to Act 3, just like if you were doing it the most optimal route, and that shit made me want to shoot myself. It took me so long because I just kept dying and dying and dying, but it is so good. I like the narrative. Once I got to Act 3, I was actually like in some parts of the game that my jaw was dropping. I was like, oh my god, this is really messing everything up, like Mass Effect levels of jaw drop for me.
Keep quiet. And roll.
Absolutely, man, and I can't wait to play Pillars 2 because I know that the quality of life is so much better. Oh, another big disappointment to me in this game is that you don't have player housing. I'm really bummed about that because I would love to decorate my place. Like, even Outer Worlds had sort of a player housing where you could, like, as you were going through the world, you gathered more trophies. I don't know. It's not anything that would really, like, ruin the game for me. These are all just minor gripes to me. The core experience of like a good story and fun gameplay and a beautiful world to explore is all I really ask for in an RPG. But there are minor gripes, but those minor and people turn those minor gripes into something major. Like, it does not ruin the core experience for me that I can't romance a companion. Sure, it's fun, but I don't need that to enjoy a good story. Yeah, that's a fair score. I think I would also score it the same. And this is all stuff that could be fixed with like DLC and stuff, like DLC with more companions and DLC with housing and stuff like that. Who knows? But so far, yeah, it plays like you would expect, like Pillars, in a first-person perspective, and I reckon I like that. So what killed these big fuckers? Feels like something bigger would be here. Yeah, honestly, like, once you kind of understand what's going on strategically with pillars, it is so satisfying to do combat in that game. But in the beginning, I felt like the learning curve's pretty tough, I feel like, because you're in a new D&D world, you're using terms you're not familiar with, you know, you gotta really kind of, like, I think restarting pillars, like, I think playing, like, 20 hours of pillars and then restarting was probably the best way for me to play it. And I feel bad for people who have that same experience. Oh, also, quality of life thing. I fucking love that you can stash anywhere. Such a great addition. Any RPG needs this. Like, sure, it's not immersive or whatever, but... yeah, that is literally how it is. And I love the classes and the magic. I just played for a Cypher, I played with a Cypher for the first time in Pillars, and their magic system's really cool, how they have, like, basically infinite mana, but they keep recharging it as they go along. I love that. That's a cool mechanic. No limited spell usages, you just have to keep them alive. So, you know, I have, like, 3 tanks on my main team. I have a Chanter who does a heavy. I have, just a fucking paladin. No, not a paladin. Just a warrior who's a big tank. And, like a paladin. Yeah, I do have a paladin, too. And the Chanter is a godsend in Pillars, man, because they can do the summons. That's actually what I want to do. I'm so sorry, guys. Whoopsie. That's actually kind of what I want to build in this game. The abilities. They have a ranger has a summonable ally. Where's it at? Where's that? Where's that? And that seems cool. I'm pretty sure with magic you can also summon. I'm not sure though. I haven't delved too much in the magic, even though ironically it's one of my faves.
We make a good squad.
Yeah, I think Pillars is pretty fair to what it's trying to be, where in Pillars they do a really good job of emulating like a true to, like, it feels like the old Baldur's Gates, you know? And I think Baldur's Gate 3 is a fantastic adaptation for like a modern like a modern take on like what these types of RPGs are. But oh shit, I didn't even see that. Fuck, I'm an idiot. At least I got my payback. But you know, I think Pillars 1 was meant to be an homage to like tabletop RPGs and like the original tactical RPGs. Nah, I mean honestly, I think Pillars, the depth of Pillars would be insane to try to reach, But like making a game like Pillars is kind of the idea I had for like, you know, my Fire Emblem style game. I wanted to combine that with my knowledge of like making choices and see if I could wire the choices into like gameplay decisions. You know what I mean? Like having those 1, 2, and 3 dialogue options, but instead incorporate that into gameplay. And I'm sure there's some easier way to do it, but it would be really fun to incorporate. And honestly, I love the mythos of this. Oh, okay, yeah, I agree. This mythos is crazy. I really enjoy it though. I really enjoy the. I really enjoy how they. One sec. I really enjoy how they, like, you know, they have like a pantheon of gods that may or may not be cool. Like, it's very believable. They're not just almighty gods. And like, I don't know, the conflict between nations and gods, it's all very primitive, but still they're obviously advanced technologically. I think one of the big things that I really enjoy about this game though is that I've not had fun exploring like this in a long time. Like, it is just so fun to run around, and like that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I have a quest, but while I'm on my way to my quest, I'm looking at every little nook and cranny because I'll hear something, you know, sparkling somewhere, or I'll see something and I'll be like, what's going on over here? And there's always like these little details, you know, like little stories within the area itself, and I enjoy that a lot. It keeps me invested in the world. A lot of people were complaining that the game doesn't feel as alive as like Elder Scrolls or whatever because these people aren't on a schedule. But I don't even care about the NPCs, man. I'm caring about the world around me because there's like little stories everywhere. That house I just saw, there was like, you know, there were dead spiders everywhere. And I was thinking like, you know, who killed the big ones? You know, there was just a little survivor baby, but like, what happened to all these other ones? It's really good. I wanted to drop it on your stream the other day, but I'd missed it because I'd fallen asleep. I've been sleeping really weird now. Yeah, that one was cool, yeah. Yeah, it's just little fun quests too, you know? Like, they've all been interesting. I like the one where you're helping the Adirian couple out who fled because they're, you know, murderers. Yeah, I'll probably check you out then. Do you usually do it on the schedules or just whenever you have free time? Because if you have a time that I can like kind of wait for you, I'll do it. Wait, what?
Quiet as the depths. And rough. Nice. You're mine now.
Isoksan! Worth and Roth!
Over here.
I mean, I'm kind of the same way. I just do it whenever I have time. Yeah, sometimes I'll be sleeping for a little bit, or sometimes, you know, I gotta take care of the kids. But I do hear that one of the things that make you a more popular streamer is whenever you have a schedule, because everybody knows. And I make a schedule and I follow it for like 2 months and then I stop. So. Hold me down, cause I'm 6 feet on the ground and... I also love seeing like 3D renders of, well, I guess more close and detailed renders of, you know, the enemies and pillars. One second.
Nice job, everyone. If you're looking for spiders, you'll find them up ahead.
I've seen metal like that, usually behind a very high price tag at a blacksmith.
That tower is for Fjord's Rangers. That's where they stand around and argue about the best route to Shatterscar.
Fresh wood and tinder. You may need it.
I'm not climbing up there. The tower's barely standing.
That tower is a clear view of the mountains, the city, and the sea. You'll defend it with your life.
Listen, we'll get to the bottom of this. Not sure how, but we'll get there. I agree that this is important, Massoni. But if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
Gods gave us instincts for a reason. You should trust your mans.
Massoni here is an able ranger, but he sees conspiracies in every missed watch and errant footprint.
I've been right before. Remember when those revenants went missing and we found Vitor and Ulrask vivisecting them in a cave?
I'm not saying it's impossible, Massoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
Are you Ranger Captain Asierno? Ranger Verano suggested I speak with you. You're such a thin, maybe we can help.
What interest does Adir have in Fjord's affairs? We've survived without your sainted help for this long, and we don't need you now.
The land wasn't trying to kill us before. These are desperate times, Captain. You must see that.
We've suspected a killer among our ranks for several days, but there hasn't been time to investigate.
There hasn't been time? A traitor in your ranks is serious.
I told you I'll do it.
We've had to redouble our hunting to feed Fjord, and the bandits and Zarips are running us ragged. Every ranger we lose brings us closer to starvation.
You're in an impossible position. I can help. All you have to do is let me.
With all due respect, you understand why I might be hesitant to ask an Adiran official for help?
I was a scout before I became the Emperor's envoy. I'm the best person for the job.
See, if this isn't Galloway's will, Asierno, I'll eat my boots.
You made your point, Massoni. Two of our best, Monato and Verano, have failed to report back. Neither of them would fall easily to creatures they faced 100 times before.
Monato is the most skilled tracker we have, and Verano is our most accomplished archer.
I've heard of Monato. He hunted the Black Padfoot a few months back. That thing was impossible to track, but he did it.
You really think one of their own would betray them?
The only threat they wouldn't be prepared for would come from someone they trust.
As if that weren't enough, my rangers spotted a stranger near town this morning. They kept to the shadows, wearing some kind of mask.
Tell him about Durso and Casagrada.
All right, Envoy, if you really want to get involved. 2 of my rangers have been acting strangely since the others disappeared. Rangers Dorso and Casagrada.
That's a powerful accusation to make. I know you Rangers are a tight bunch.
Would they really turn on their own brethren?
Both are good people, but they're connected with my missing men. And they haven't been particularly forthcoming.
We'll speak to Dorso and Casagrada.
I've moved Dorso and Casagrada to posts just outside Fior. I haven't explained why, but Dorso's probably figured it out. Speak with them, and follow any leads they might turn up. I'm still not convinced either of them is a murderer, but...
It's better to be sure.
I'm sure Masoni here will be... Watch yourself and go...
I can't think of much worse than turning on your squad, except having to suspect your own people. We should help them.
Agreed.
We found Verano. He had been captured by bandits.
I am shocked to hear Verano was captured, but it's better than dead. Do you know what happened?
Verano and Casagrada trying to take on a bandit camp by themselves.
Verano's a veteran. I'm surprised he walked Casagrada into a fight they couldn't handle.
You're not listening to me. I'm telling you, there's something else going on here. Someone was trying to get Verano killed.
Verano said the bandits were meeting some kind of contact. That's all I know.
A contact among my rangers?
I was right. There is a murderer.
Luring my rangers into an attack by bandits who are planning to meet a contact? Masoni, this isn't just an attempted murder. It's a conspiracy. One of my rangers is a traitor to our purpose, and my guess is that this meeting is most likely with the murderer we've been looking for.
So, why would someone want to get Verano killed?
Casagrada had a cousin, Felice. They were both farm kids, like most of us in the Rangers.
Ranger work pays better than being a farmhand, and we eat better too.
Felice was a good kid, but they weren't much of a fighter. Verano and them went after a bear with the plague. It was troubling the pilgrims at Nakutedek. The bear got Felice, tore their jaw clean off. There wasn't anything Verano could have done for them. Out here, things go bad fast. Come on, Captain. The kid's dumb as a stump.
Masoni!
I'm just saying.
Be that as it may, being a fool doesn't preclude someone being a murderer or a traitor. I need to know what's really going on here. We're missing some pieces here, namely what happened to Monato. Until you find his body, we're groping about in the dark. Speak to Dorso if you haven't yet. I'll be here organizing patrols until you return. She's stationed near the gates of...
Do you think the Dream Scourge is contagious?
Considering it affects plants and animals and people.
Right behind you.
Coming for the queen. Take her out. I was just getting warmed up. Right behind you. Nice work.
Yeah, I pretty much brought that plague bear down by myself.
Oh, Envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die. I am indeed. I'm flattered that you've heard of me. It's great to meet you. Ranger Tiziana D'Orso at your service. Asierno really stooped to asking for help. How very unlike her. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols. Monato's always been acting strangely. Most paranoid man I've ever known. Thinks everyone's out to get him. Me, you, your steel garrote. Gods only know why. But one thing's for sure. You won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. Ugh, there's too many of them. Check in twice a day, sign the patrol roster, write your reports, keep up with the bulletin board, make sure the recruits are cleaning their gear.
Come on. You can't maintain a fighting force with shoddy equipment and poor discipline.
It's busy work. She says it's meant to protect us, but all of us took this job knowing it was dangerous. We should be out there killing the creatures attacking our farmers, not writing 5-paragraph essays on bandit movements.
You have a point.
Half of these kids can hardly read. I hope Verano's all right. The wilds can be cruel. Oh, that boy! Sure, he can fight, but does he think? Leave him to his farm and family, I told Asierno. But does she ever listen to me? The way this valley chews through rangers, we can't be selective. That's what she says anyway. We don't have to live like this. If we recruited more selectively, if we sought allies... Look at the Deerwood, a proper nation. Adir made sure of that, and now the Eastern Reach is halfway to civilized. Or so I hear. What, that they're civilized? Or that they owe it to Adir? Imagine how dangerous that place would be if left to its own devices. Now they have their independence. And roads! But that's neither here nor there. We were talking about Verano. He and Monato are the best of us, but no one's without their challenges. Verano's always trying to play both sides, be the peacemaker. It makes him soft. And Monato, you won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. He was a good friend once, I admired him. But he changed. Monato was always a loner, but he'd been going off his patrol route for long periods of time. The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp. From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there. Right. Watch your back out there, Envoy. The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
Hopefully when we find Monato, we can find some answers. This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or,
I don't think it's fair.
it used to be.
You're doing wrong. Probably using me as an example. Pick on the new kid, you know? I'll be back out there. In the past week. Ah, Ado. You've caught me at an unfortunate time. You wouldn't happen to be an animancer?
Yeah, that was one of their big advertisements, was that it's Garrus. And he acts like him too. A real bro.
I just need someone who can tame these damnable beings. If I have to chase down one more revenant, I'll lose my mind. Of course I have. I'm not stupid. Even I will admit that Elia got a few things right. It wouldn't be so bad if I had any idea where
Garrus
they
is
went.
the GOAT, man. I
All
don't
I'm
know
doing
who's
is
better,
wearing my
him or
shoes
Alistair.
out.
You get to go through 3 games with Garrus, though, so maybe it is Garrus.
It's not like I enjoy imposing on you, but I'm afraid if I look for them, the rest will wander off. If Elia finds out, I'll never hear the end of it. I'm not losing anything. I'll get to the bottom of this, and I'll do it without her help. You know, maybe there is something. Maybe I know where they went. I've caught them trying to shamble off to the nearby lake before. Revenants aren't very bright. That can't be a coincidence. They must be attracted to something. It could even have power over them.
Let's see now. Who would the next companion be? It would be fuck, marry, kill, Garrus, Alistair. Another really good one. They're just RPG. Lydia from Skyrim. That's it.
It could be anything in a place like this. A relic? A grimoire? Luminous Adra? No, that wouldn't make sense. I was hoping you'd say that. Just follow the trail of revenants. Oh, and if you find something, I'd be grateful if you brought it here. I want to see whether it leads the surviving revenants back. The only way to find out is to experiment.
Revenants do it. Hakuna Matata. Okay.
You're that envoy, aren't you? It's the face. Gives you away. What can the Fjord Ranger's rising star do for you, Your Eminence?
Fun Ranger Verano, he's been beaten and captured by bandits. You were sent scout.
Oh, you found him.
Oh yeah, what's her name?
I was so worried.
Serana?
Wait.
Yeah, Serana's pretty good.
You think I'm the killer,
Alright, fuck
don't
Mary,
you?
kill Serana, Garrus, or
Listen
Alistair.
to me. I
And
didn't do
Alistair.
anything wrong. Verano going missing isn't my fault.
Why would you return without making sure your partner was alright?
Verano is a veteran, and they say he's the best in the squad. But to be fair, they haven't seen my blade in combat yet.
What are you doing?
We were scouting out the abandoned homestead near Nakotedek when the bandits attacked us. I drew two of them away from the fight, and Verano and I got separated. When I doubled back around to check on him, I didn't see anyone. I assumed the fighting was over.
The fighting was over alright.
You don't believe me? Fine, I'll... Listen, let's keep this between us. I have a reputation to maintain around here.
Right, because we wouldn't want the other Rangers to think poorly of you.
Two bandits attacked us, and Verano stepped up to fight them. I drew my blade, and I froze. I saw more bandits coming, and Verano was getting overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do.
That's the part where you swing the enemy weapon, or the weapon at the enemy. You left Verano to die. You should be in jail, not assigned to watch duty.
You're right. I know that now. Maybe if I'd
That's so
had more
funny.
training?
Yeah, they really didn't put a personality.
I've never
in
been
the
in
issue.
fights
It was
before.
supposed to just be
Not
like
a real
stand-in.
fight with people
I
actually
don't know why
trying to
people.
kill me.
You know, I was about to say I don't know why people
You froze.
sipped over her so
It
hard.
happens, kid. Combat instincts take practice.
But it's
The real
because that's what
disgrace
gamers really
is tucking your
want, is
tail
some
in town
absurdity
instead of
in
getting
life.
help and going back.
I know what I did was
Gross.
wrong, but I'm not a murderer. I swear. I swear. And Masoni needs to keep his big mouth closed. Yeah, so my cousin got killed working with Verano. Big deal. It happens all the time. And bears aren't the only danger out here, you know. But do I think the old man should have kept a better eye on them? I mean, yes. Felice wasn't much with a sword. But Verano got distracted. Whatever. The usher comes for everyone, I guess.
But it doesn't hold any ill will. Maybe you should forgive yourself.
I don't. He's a better man than I am. But thanks for that. It means a lot. And I hope you find
Dude,
them,
I'm banning
envoy.
you. I'm sorry.
I'd love to give them
It
a
was too
gauntlet to the
much.
face.
This kid's got too much to prove and too little to show for it, but he doesn't seem like a traitor.
I don't think he's the traitor. He would have exploded when I talked about his cousin.
There may not be much left.
Log pigs. This random ass dude just got some. Okay. Let me get that. Stack. One ability point. 32. Okay, so poop. What ability do I want now? Cannot summon the bear yet. Equip speed could be quicker. Power shot gotta be 13 for that, so the next level I can do that. Destroying things that restores this one. Oh, that's cool. Access to regen? That's heat. Does hits does 50% more damage. Let's see what wizards we have. Wizards of Waverly Place. Wands do more damage. That's really good too. When essence is depleted, you may continue casting by reducing your health by 157. That's cool. Let's do. We'll do history. I do like learning or seeing grimoire spells. They're fun. I should. Yeah, okay, cool, whatever. All right. What else do we have? We have the cave here. Oh, we also have to go back. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go back and do this. Oh no, there was a one of the coasts. Oh my lord. Just fall off. Okay. Let's go here. Look at my new companion.
Rumor has it there's an envoy from Adir among us in Fjord.
Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh?
Yep.
Whose death am I recording? Impressive. I wonder if my theory about her is correct.
You're certainly stronger than the average bear.
You would know, wouldn't you? Interesting. Here's hoping I get to prove to study the flow of essence into the region's fauna after all this is done.
The Dawn of God won't bother anybody else.
If only we could find a way to coexist with them. But I suppose it is in their nature to oppose innovation. Huh? Nature?
Wednesday's River.
Good. Outlaws living off the hard work of others deserve nothing less.
Many farms are clear as orbs.
I see. Then the other bounty hunters did not fare so well. I am glad at least to know of their fate. Perfetto! That's all of them!
Glad to be here. I'm glad I was able to help.
As am I. At last I can turn my attention to more important things. Oh, how I've missed my research. Oh, please take this. It's from my personal collection of essence-infused oddities. I have a feeling you will find it of more use than I would.
Life. What is that? What's a shield? Now I need
Please tell me you found them.
the blade at Olero. We're afraid one is not far behind.
Your rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge. Here. Tell me you're joking.
I wish wherever Buena's mind is, it's not here.
So it is. Gods, I saw these signs. I didn't want to believe them. They'd been acting sideways, more than just distracted from their work. I thought it was... Well, I don't have to tell you twice. I was so wrong. I think I know the answer, but is either of them still alive?
Luna's alive, Adelaro is dead. I brought their badges back.
Merla, when she turns, Fior will panic. Where is she now?
Just coming back to town. What you do with her is up to you.
I don't know what to do. I can't hurt her. But I can't put Fior at risk.
She doesn't seem too far gone. Maybe the Animancers can help.
That won't do any good. Do you think poking around and severing her soul will save her life? Even so, if it's early days and Vidaro doesn't find out... All right. It goes against all my instincts, but we'll try it. Once. Here. You went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job. I never thought... I just hope we're not making a mistake.
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giatta.
Yeah. Does Giatta not have many friends?
Very few, save for old Quilici, and he's like a father. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood.
Push my hand in the sea and leave.
All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum.
Clock.
Chrysalis.
Spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me?
I'm pretty sure I felt that metaphysical quiver you were talking about. Oh wait, that was the voice in my head being tethered to my soul.
Good. We're getting somewhere. Hey, let's go over your results. Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges are smoothed down. Quite beautiful, really. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold.
Watcher and Paradise told me there's a thorn in my soul.
Not to besmirch a colleague, but Watchers aren't the most reliable sources. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting.
What is it doing to me?
Nothing harmful. At least not yet. Fascinating. But you came for Giatta's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river.
That essence has to go somewhere.
Exactly. And if I know essence, it can't have gone too far. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giatta my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Be honest, he lost me when we started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Oh god, that Steve's feels so good.
I hope you aren't afraid of lightning. Where there's animancy, there's bound to be lightning.
Yeah, with all the animancers.
Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest?
Something is draining the life from your farms. The only question is what?
And why? It's almost like something is lashing out, defending itself. Look at us. barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi.
Are we studying a dream scourge or planning a heist?
Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work.
I hope their expertise was helpful as well.
Absolutely. I wanted to see the Dream Scourge through different perspectives. Thanks to you, I have. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus.
Phantasmal focus.
Think of it as a spiritual tuning fork, or a dowsing rod. It has many functions, some more obvious than others. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there.
What's down there?
Terrible mistake. The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner.
Are you coming with me?
Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
Oh, I was saying earlier, you know, one thing I really enjoyed about this was the lore with the Pantheon, and Adra's really cool, and the way the soul is definitely like a thing, you know, there's no debate about that.
That's where her parents died. I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an animancer I just met. Right, feels great.
I love Marius. Marius is like the fucking voice of reason. He's like, yeah. It's silly. Alright. Hey guys, I'm closing the door.
Don't know what I expected, but this isn't it.
Haven from the blight.
Giatta, I leave my mother's amulet, the only piece of the Valiant Republic I took from home. My one condition is she wear it as a reminder from where we are. Okay. She has ultimate no conditions or expectations to weigh her down.
Who grows here?
Who grows here? Okay, Betty. Order insists that I write something down in case the worst should come to pass, but in inheritance of my legacy do I pass down, took no possessions from the homeland. I own nothing but my ambition and my mistakes. To Giatta, I leave my unshakable resolve. Okay, buddy. Whinge.
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. a life of peace.
No, 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 this is not okay. Phantasmal focus. Guessing they're gonna come alive. I'm gonna have to kill them. Ooh, kill them.
Guys, we can leave now, right?
Poor Giatta. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
I mean, I'll be honest, it kind of looks like she could have birthed the damn Dream Scourge.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giatta's parents. Whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Gods, I can't believe this.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there?
Why would you say that? Why would I say that? None of the options. Giatta, you might have warned me.
I didn't have the words. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing.
Do you want to talk about it?
My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands, and it destroyed her. My father. Our family.
I've heard that story too many times. This land takes more than it gives.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened.
Until today, so you know what happened?
I'm on the right track to figuring it out, which is almost as good. Enough about me. Let's worry about you for a change. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way.
Thinking.
The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us.
Be off.
Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. I almost forgot. Someone gave me a letter for you. They said it was for the envoy's eyes alone.
Letter from AVOWED. You read it, didn't you?
I may have glanced at the handwriting. Don't worry, your secrets are safe. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Marius, go on back to camp. It won't be long.
Sounds good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
Purification. Do I get to give her? Oh, cool. Okay, that one's already happening. Alright, Giatta heals all allies by a small. What? Where's that? In front of it? Yeah. now that we have Giatta, we can go around and do side quest. Was that in here? Yeah, it was in this here. How have I not done this mission up? Jesus.
I just seem a bit steep.
You return. Have you visited all 3 grave sites?
Spirit should rest. Spirit should rest easily now.
Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend. You have done Fiora a great service. Now, will you stand and pray with me?
Of course.
May you walk the path safely. May the usher guide you through the safest doors to the next life. And may his skeletal hand bring you only warmth. May the twin gods see faith in you in all their aspects. And may death come quickly and easily and without fear.
Thank you for the prayer, Elder.
And may we all take comfort in the knowledge that the next life awaits. You know the prayer. It gives me such joy. Please, take this token of Bareth's favor. May the usher find you quickly, Aimiko, and ferry you gently to the next life.
Right, so that one's done. Let's see what's up.
Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal assets.
What do you mean by that? One big complaint people had about the game is that you can't kill animals, which I agree is
Even if you
weird.
want to stop them,
Not
you may not
fucking
be
game
able to.
breaking.
I'm saying it's the principle of the thing.
What's that say? You'll catch more flies from honey.
Are the adherents the flies here?
You know what I mean.
I do. Now go make yourself useful.
That was a picture. Lake Lacuna's there. So we'll do that one first. Let's do that one. I will say this game makes me want to play Dragon's Dogma 2 so badly. I'm gonna do it too in 1 hour so that game will get more. Yeah, no, I mean they always do, dude. That's the thing is like, it's cool when games have like attention to detail, but it doesn't make a good game. You know what I mean?
This is where they wandered off to.
And a lot of people have been, another thing is that, fucking... Stranger they've been comparing it to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which is a completely different type of game, you know? It's like, I'm sure it's a great game. I love Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 as much as I played. I actually hated it narratively, but I enjoyed the gameplay a lot. Like, for an immersive RPG, like an immersive, real life like RPG, fantastic. Hello.
The water is beautiful, wouldn't you agree? The surface is calm, but the depths are full of life.
You're the one luring revenants from the farm, aren't you?
Barrett's orphans, you mean? No. There is a power here that far surpasses me. In the time of the ancients,
yeah,
a piece
I
of
might
the
be
sky
honestly
fell
like,
here.
leaning in that direction.
Then came the water.
After
it pulses
seeing,
with essence, though it does
maybe it's
not
more of like a
live.
collective consciousness, but that would mean
You are a godlike.
I don't know, man.
I'm surprised it did not speak to you.
It's goofy. How do you know all this? Better yet, what does it mean?
The moon and the water yearn for each other. This place marks one of the precious occasions where they met.
The moon fucked the
Forgive
world?
me. We have no reason to know each other.
Nice.
I mediate between mortals and the Lady of Lament. Some call me a gift bearer.
Servants of Andra. They take bad memories into the deep, where they can be forgotten.
We had one come to Paradise once. Thought he was a grifter. Especially since he only seemed to want tokens made of gold or gems.
I've heard of you. Don't people pay you to take things to the sea?
They do, but coin doesn't concern me. Healing is my calling. That's what brought me to this lake. The shard of sky is a fragment of Ione Bratha. When the moon shattered, it fell here. Its memory is long and full of pain.
Something drawing revenants to this lake. Could it be the moon rock?
Perhaps. Whatever they are looking for, they should not be here. A remnant of Andra's loss should have nothing to offer them. Yet, still they gather. If you retrieve the stone, find me at the hub. Take care when you... Make sure you hold your breath.
Just try not to get yourself killed.
Oh, Giatta, you cold.
At least until I've had a chance to study you.
Well,
I know that's what I...
No, I mean, I'm in Hallmark full time. I mean, part time. I'm sorry. Oops. Is there anything that gives me more breath? Oh shit. Oh shit. We might be fuck boys. Oh shit. Oh no. Hey fellas. Don't die, I'm coming back. Done? Done?
You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Giatta.
Oh, damn. Preferably. That's crazy. Alright. I'll need to like 2 weeks off, I think.
Not saying a word.
Sure.
I won't let him
I've also been sick the past week. It really sucks dick.
This one's
Yep, there, killed it.
That'll show him.
It will show me, right. And we need to cannon. Thank you. We just an gift bear. That shoe's not getting sick, yeah. Bro, I need you to teach me some of your ways. 1 perception, 4 while sprinting. That kind of sucks, actually. What the hell? But damn, the stamina regenerate is really good. What's this armor look like? Oh, I apologize. I'm unfamiliar with your game. I don't actually fuck with this armor. I think I'm gonna go back to Steglier's. Well, nah, I'll go for the buff, but I'm gonna go transmog. My favorite looking armor. No, there's more. Oopsie. What is her special ability? I am so sorry, what the fuck? She does nothing. Barrier acceleration, I guess. Okay, so now we return to Joseph or this guy. I'm gonna go to the gift bearer because obviously he knows something about this. Alright.
You
You emerged from one shore and found me at another. Do you have the stone?
Mean this stone?
Good. The farther it travels, the safer it will be. Even an enchanted stone should not attract the undead. The lake must have imbued it with some power I cannot name. To heal Andra's wound, I must give it a watery grave, commit it to the deepest, darkest ocean. She will forget it there.
Leave after coming all this way. Good luck. Well, this one. This is the strangest day of my life. I've come back from the dead. Oh, this is the strangest day of my life, and I've come back from the. Wait, let me deliver that better. This is the strangest day of my life, and I've come back from the dead. Well, you know more about this than I do.
I will sail for a time. Who knows? I may drift here again. Now, will you return it? I have coin, if it would help. I can afford my boat passage. I need no more than that.
So what if you and I agreed on something different? Damn, I should have saved before this. It might have auto-saved.
Such as?
I don't know what it means. He'll take one of my memories. I might just take the rock. Yeah, I might just take. Yeah, just take the rock.
The Lady of Lament assures me that this is better off forgotten. By helping me, you've helped her. She owes you, and she won't forget that.
Just think that was quite an honor. Thank her for me.
I will relay that message sooner than you think.
So now?
So, that is that. I believe my time here has come to an end. Whatever called you to these shores, I hope it reveals itself soon.
Anything's possible. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again.
Until our next voyage around the wheel, godlike.
That's enough mysticism for one thing. Let's get
I
out.
also really like these things in the shore. You don't really have what the history is between them. Other than because it's the Pillar's world, but I'm sure there's some like dark war. Let's see. Get a new stat. 13 was the next one for this one, right? This cost essence now. I didn't know that. Now we're having a blast. I'm not gonna worry about taking fall damage as long as it's not lethal.
You take lead.
Not bad, envoy.
Let's finish this.
Good fighting.
Come on! Come on! Under my protection!
I hope no one minds. I made myself at home.
Don't mind at all. It's good to have you. Tell us a bit about yourself, Giatta.
Let's see. A few things about me. I enjoy long conversations, and my favorite season is autumn. Apparently, I also snore, which annoys some people.
So do I. Glad it won't just be me now. We should pitch our tents on either side.
Careful with that. Fits like a glove.
Anyway, we should pitch our tents on either side of Marius. The drone really helps him sleep.
Right, that's me. And the first rule of camp is never listen to Kai. He's a blessed Nimdude of the highest order.
If anyone needs their soul tinkered on, don't hesitate to ask. I'm rather good with souls.
I'll take your word for it.
I wish you could have seen Emerald Stair in better times.
What was it like? I've only passed through a few times over the years.
The evenings were cool. Fish leaped into our nets. Emerald Stair was everything.
Pleasant and abundant. Sounds like the fables old trenchers used to tell about Deadfire. Paradise.
I'm going to stop here because I have to pee. That'll be it for about. I'm going to change games, but first I'm going to take a little potty break.